When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Time to save the city.
What did that punch? Like
every
floor?
Yeah. I mean, it's like supposed to be matter moving or whatever.
That's so many.
Hello.
You're gonna try and sneak up on Batman? Like, really?
Vicky! You're not well, Vicky. You need professional help.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
Look, my problems are a different issue,
Yeah,
okay?
and I feel like every villain has to point out, like, oh yeah, you dressed like a bayat.
The butler has to die.
Why?
Payment for Thomas Wayne's sins.
No.
He took away my family, so I'll take away his sons. If you really want
He already lost his family.
Right.
Bring me Bruce Wayne.
That's
If anyone can find him, it's you. He's probably cowering behind a 12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards right now.
Why should I trust you'll keep your word?
Because
fair.
my mask is off now, Batman. I won't lie.
It's an easy thing to say. Oh, you're in control. The left stick. Oh, that was weird. Whoa.
Shit.
Okay.
Hello?
Some state-of-the-art suit, Lucius. It didn't work against a, like...
What was the direction?
Up and triangle. Remember we had a couple deaths, though, where I watched you do it?
Uh-huh.
And it still didn't do anything. Alright.
Vicky, stop playing games.
This isn't a game to me. You know, Batman, I really don't understand. Why are you fighting me? I've done
You're killing people.
Falcone and Hill deserved to die. If anything, I did you a favor.
But now you're killing
Okay,
innocents.
Light Yagami.
The same fight, Batman.
No.
You see that? We want the same things.
Those men deserved their day in court, just like everyone else.
So they could have gotten off like they did so many times before? No, Batman. They got exactly what they deserved. My justice is
Maybe,
final
but you
and
aren't the
that's
person to hand that down.
Right? Yeah, like you don't get to decide.
You shouldn't be defending him. You think Bruce Wayne is any better than Spawn? He hides
I
behind
didn't realize I was in
disguises
control
well.
again.
He's a coward, leaving other men to carry his burdens.
Whoa. When did... Okay. Why is this all down here?
I don't know. She set up some booby traps.
You sure can see into the future pretty well to set all this up.
Curious, Batman. I know why I wear the mask. It's who I am, who I was always meant to be. What about you? Do you wear the mask to hide, or to become who you really are? Are you the man, or the mask?
The mask is a symbol. Some fear it, but for others, it brings hope.
When I first saw it, I found it inspiring.
that is what I just said.
I'm going to mount that mask on my wall. But first, I'll see the man beneath.
Kind of a loose reason for wanting to see him without his mask. Every villain has to think of some...
Right, to reason to...
I want to see who...
I want to know who you are. Hello?
Yeah, that was weird. Well, I guess not all of them. Joker doesn't really care.
Hallelujah! Where are we?
Right? Okay, so she's been down here for a while then. That's fine.
Alfred, are you
That explains the
okay?
traps, I guess.
You came
Well, duh! Obviously, I came for you.
After what you said, I knew you'd come. The man I made you.
Just hold on, Alfred. Did you see where she went?
She just disappeared.
I'm getting you out of here.
Above you.
Oh, Christ. Leave him alone.
How are you gonna sneak up on
Interesting how you
Batman?
speak to him. So familiar. Alfred. Such concern for someone you've never met before.
Release him. Then we'll talk.
You know, I just don't believe you. I think Alfred may be the only way I can make you talk. It makes me wonder, do you really care? Only one way to find out.
Don't.
Batman, don't you?
Shut
She
up,
has her back turned.
You
She
see
has her
my
back
face.
turned.
Your turn. Prove that you can.
You could have so easily disarmed her.
Let me see the man you really are.
No, we're gonna fucking kill her.
Yeah, see? A batarang would have been so easy.
Yes,
Nice.
my queen.
The dual team.
Don't worry. We're gonna kick her ass so hard. I'm gonna take that stick. I'm gonna shove it up her ass.
No more lies. No more talk. The only truth left is in your death.
Whatever you say. Like... So what was the point of that, I guess? Nice. The sidewinder. Yeah!
I'll bury you.
Can we be done with her?
Here we go, honey. It's building up that meter. It's gonna want... Oh. Eventually it's gonna want X and R2 at the same time. For like a big finisher. Nice. She thinks she's very funny. There you go. Oh, I don't know if that's how that works, but... Oh!
She's done. That would kill you.
Yeah.
Like, it won't. Like, I'll have to do something, but...
Stop, Vicky. It's over.
Nothing will keep me
You ready
from
for
my
the
revenge.
X and R2?
Sure.
That's gonna be a thing. I guarantee you. Maybe not yet. Yeah, if you keep using the same move over and over... Boy. This is a long fight.
Shit. Freaked
Nice.
out a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. She had you in a hurricane. But you're out. Is this gonna be it? No. Just a thing. She came up short.
Oof.
Damn. I didn't know we were playing Injustice. Another one.
You belong in this darkness, Batman. You'll be buried with it. You and the butler.
This'll be it. XNR2, yeah.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you did. Oh, another one.
Get Alfred! Son of a bitch! Pick him up. Let's go.
I'm so sure. Why would he just leave him?
This is how it was meant to be.
Bye.
You were saying?
Yeah, we gotta go. Let's go. I'm done. We're done now. You can't save her.
That was weird. Mm-hmm. Good fight. Good job, honey.
Thanks.
Kicked her ass.
It's like, I'm not just showing my face. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Why is it like that?
I
Look at
don't
this.
know.
What is happening?
That the breakout has been contained.
Oh,
All
Telltale
inmates
games
have
never
been returned
change.
to their cells. Miss Vale is missing.
Can't even see who it is.
and
Oh, this is anticlimactic as hell.
known only as
Vigilante.
her death marks
There
the
it is.
end of Children of Arkham's reign of terror.
If the public knew the half of it.
It's better that they don't.
Sounds like we're in a cave.
Yeah.
It's unsigned.
Selena.
Why does it sound like a flashback?
Alfred.
Everything's all echoey.
No, don't. With everything that's been going on, I haven't yet thanked you, Bruce. You've saved my life. I've no doubt Miss Vale would have killed me had you not arrived when you did. But the fact remains,
Oh god, is he
in
gonna
my
be
state,
pissy?
I'm not of much use to you.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
It'll take time to adjust.
Without you, none of this would work. You are my family.
You don't know how good it is to hear you.
I thought he was gonna be like, why wouldn't you take your mask off for me, though? I'm your family.
Right.
I promise you, I will use everything at my disposal to help you.
Nah, he
Well,
knows.
sure. Yeah. I mean, the silver's not going to polish itself, is it?
You don't get to rack up sick days, Alfred.
We will get through this, Bruce. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham.
So yeah, I guess Joker's the only loose end
You
that
should be
hasn't
proud.
been tied up.
Gotham is safer now. I only hope the peace will last.
We could all use some peace. To peace.
The damage done by the Children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And I hope, despite the recent terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token appointment be enough to regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts...
I mean, I would trust a guy that was down in the meat of it,
Gotham's leaders
literally
stand
fighting.
behind
Right.
you. Leaders like you. Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is. and let them know what you plan to do for his future.
Well, this could be a fresh start.
Wait, how much later was this?
And for this city.
The pool room's still
Though, in Gotham,
ruined?
the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne.
He just decided not to fix it.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he dons a cape or not, is someone I'm proud of and honored to call my friend.
Alright, keep it in your pants, Alfred.
I'm just doing my job. Nothing more.
You're a better man, I will admit. So, what do you intend to do?
But that he won't admit it is why he's good.
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
That is unfortunate.
Why does he look super pissed when he says
Right.
Suppose you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable. As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down. But Batman
he's in a suit all
is a
this.
symbol
Oh,
of
okay.
justice
It's just a
and strength.
thing. Okay.
Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most.
I was confused for a second.
Perhaps one is truly the mask, and one is who you truly believe you are.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Impression. Gordon will be grateful.
Is there really more?
Currently awaiting newly appointed acting police commissioner James Gordon, who will address the city for the first time in the wake of the terrorist attacks perpetrated by Lady Arkham.
And Dent also.
Yes!
Oh my god, the yes! Oh, I'm so glad we got to see it one more time before the end of everything. Oh, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's like Sin City or something.
Is everything all right? I assume you're not here to give a speech.
It's an important day. Your first address to the city as acting commissioner. I wanted you to know that I stand with you. I want Gotham to know that there are those who will fight for them.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. City's on edge. Tonight can make all the difference. You're one hell of an addition to this lineup. Gotham's best and brightest have turned out for this. I know you're not a man of many words, but I'd like to say something to Gotham on your behalf. Is there anything you'd like them to know? Maybe about how you'd like to be seen moving forward?
Tell them I'll always be watching out for them.
I'm sure they'll appreciate hearing that.
Stay away from my butler. I mean...
I always wanted this. To be commissioner someday. To have the chance to shake...
And I'm gone. Sorry.
I'm not here for small talk.
Used to that by now.
So that's what that feels
Well, in
like.
the last few weeks, there's much violence and...
Oh my god, look at the turnout.
I know there's like 5
I've
people.
also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats.
Are the only people
One
left
of
that
those citizens is
weren't
Batman.
murdered by Harvey Dent's
He
people.
wanted me to tell you all that he'll be watching, ensuring the safety of our good citizens. But one hero cannot change Gotham on his own. He needs all of you, too. Let Gotham
I would've
be
left him
a
like a-
city of heroes.
Like a shuriken or something.
United, strong.
Unless that's too much, like, evidence or something.
Shit.
I mean, this is proof too. Where's this douchebag?
Clear the area. Get that bastard to lock up.
Okay.
Um,
There's so much more happening. That looked like,
Acting Commissioner James Gordon.
They look like Champ from Anchorman.
I earned the I'm Batman trophy.
Sure did.
I'm Batman. On his life. Batman made short work of the assassin.
Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to top
Good.
that.
But I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, what did I say? Not that it was that hard to figure. Alright. We did it.
We did
We
it.
were Batman. Alright, let's look at the stats. What did you do with Harvey's coin? Wow, most people put it in their pocket.
Huh. Nah, I gotta save all the people, man.
Yeah. Did you blame Alfred for his involvement with the Waynes? Most people comforted Alfred. Told Alfred he didn't matter. 2 of them blamed him for not doing enough, and
Wow.
2% did not respond as he blamed himself.
These are assholes.
Right? I just thought, oh, wow. So 8% of people are not fans of Selena Kyle. That's fair. I'm not a huge fan of her either, but did you take off the cowl? Wow. A lot of people took it off.
You guys are stupid. Batman doesn't take off his cowl. He kicks the bad guy's butt.
Yeah. I think that he would for Alfred if there
He would
was
for
if there
Alfred.
was legitimately no other way.
Yeah.
But the thing is that in this situation, but I know that he can disarm
Yeah.
her. I know that there's other ways out of this. Minority of people showed up as Batman. Most people showed up as Bruce.
No, I'm Batman.
I might have showed up as Bruce, but the others I feel pretty confident were the right. Season overview. That's a judgment.
Analyzing.
Your Batman was merciful. It takes heroic restraint when dealing with criminals, keeping oneself from taking it too far or inflicting unnecessary pain and suffering. More cunning, not as honest. More collaborative, not really reliant. More compassionate, and not pragmatic. Which is
Good for me.
Yeah. Which, is a good Batman. Wherever comics are sold. Well, what did you think?
I liked it.
As a whole?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a whole.
I think I did too. I had some questions on a few things here and there. The whole, when Bruce got committed was when I started asking questions of okay, but how though?
Yeah.
I don't think, what's his name? I don't think Oswald can just commit him. This isn't the
no,
this
unless
isn't
he had
40
paid
years ago.
people off.
Right, but this isn't 40 years ago. You can't just do that.
Yeah, it's I could see him paying people off. And...
Yeah, but it was public knowledge.
Yeah.
And how would that pass for a public excuse? That would look weird. That would look really suspicious.
Yeah.
Harvey just taking over the manor, oh, it's mine now.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's still Bruce's manor.
That's not how that works.
That's not how titles work or anything like that. You can't just do it that way. This Catwoman kind of went the way I figured it would, just because, I don't know, the whole she really does care, no she doesn't, dichotomy is always her thing, and it...
I liked their version of Catwoman. She was cool. Since we did I wish it wouldn't have been back and forth all the time. Especially that last one.
Yeah.
I was we already did this.
That one's pretty tiresome.
I didn't mind how she left, after they slept with each other or whatever. I didn't mind. From the manor. I didn't mind when she was okay, I gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
I guess you're doing that, that's totally fine. Didn't mind that. But yeah, then their last interaction, I was but why did she steal the key? It doesn't really make any sense. I don't feel like she would actually do that. It was really just a way to get her back into the game so they could have one more interaction.
Yeah. That's kind of how it felt for me, too.
And I was okay, well, they're...
Especially when, she already left.
Yeah, she already left. She was gone. And so, like, honestly, if they wanted to have her back one more time, she could have, even in that brief moments that we dealt with Harvey, she could have just randomly shown up then. I would have believed that more.
Yeah.
And that would have given her character a little more depth, too, of, like, no, she actually was with Harvey instead of, like, her whole, it was a job, I had to get close to Harvey, and then I had to get close to you. I was like, that doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Like, your job was over after we rescued you from the guy who was gonna kill you after you didn't do your job.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is that, like, quote-unquote, like, you were pulling, like, a side job or whatever with Lady Arkham.
Yeah.
Was that part of the job, too? Did we just forget that happened?
So it's just kind of like,
weird.
okay. Whatever. So, yeah, I mean, but I didn't mind, you know, how they, like, portrayed her. I didn't mind that, like, some of the cat stuff got a little old, but
Yeah.
I didn't mind, like, how she dressed or her costume or
None of that stuff.
any of that stuff. I liked her apartment.
Yeah, the cosmetics about her were fine.
Yeah, were
It
fine.
was just
It
some
was
of the, mainly the last bit for me, where,
Yeah.
like, I don't know why. And the key thing, maybe I missed it, but I'm like, why did the key matter?
Yeah, that's
Was
my
that-
whole thing too. I was like, what was this for? Like, is that what we used when we got back to the Batcave to, like, look into all of
The stuff.
the stuff? Maybe?
Maybe.
I don't
could have
remember.
missed it, but, like, it feels like you could have very easily just written that out.
Yeah. And then just gone on with the rest of the story. But I think overall it was super fun, and, like, I don't mind the different takes on the Joker or Penguin or whatever. Like, you know, Penguin was kind of a loser.
He started off interesting, like their rivalry / friendship
Yeah,
was
it was
cool.
kinda
but,
cool.
Like I think the moment that I disconnected was the whole like we're gonna make him the CEO of the
Yeah,
company. I'm
I
like,
was like, no.
why?
No.
Why would you pick this guy?
Right, like, yeah, because you just feel so bad
And he's-
about his family.
And he's
that we're
so
just...
over the top, like garishly evil. Like he might as well be twirling a mustache. It's like, why is this happening?
And honestly, like, he really did just feel kind of like a pawn to Lady Arkham's whole thing. Like, he wasn't the brawn of anything.
No,
he
he
didn't
sure
hardly do anything. He
No.
got his ass kicked like 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, overall.
Well, and, like we were able to keep up with his plot for most of it.
Yeah.
Like whenever he'd be like, "Oh, he's a step ahead of us," within that same episode, it'd be like, "Oh, we
be
figured
like,
it
oh,
out."
there it is.
Lady Arkham at least like kept us in the dark for a good
For a
majority
little
of the
while,
time.
yeah.
And then ultimately, her plan was to release the inmates.
Yeah, I was like, that's it?
I feel like it's a pretty small scale. It's a big deal, but that's what 5 episodes was leading up to.
Well, and it doesn't really make all that much sense that that's her plan either, because, like, all of those people killed children and, you know, parents and abused people and did all the things that were done to her that she was seeking revenge upon. So what good sense does it make to just release a bunch of criminals if you, like, she literally was like, we're on the same team, I killed those guys, they deserve to die. Okay, well then why are you releasing all the inmates from Arkham?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just blow it up? Like, wouldn't that be more of your plan?
Well, because she sees herself in the inmates in the sense that, like, oh, they're locked up and they're, like, she sees herself as being one of them, so she
I
wants
guess,
to free
but
them.
then, like, when Falcone and stuff became locked up, wouldn't her brain, in a sense, then trigger that as well? Oh, they're like me now. I have to save them. We should all join forces?
Or like you said, just blow it up.
Or just blow it up. Yeah, like...
Yeah, once Falcone himself gets locked away, then it's kind of like, alright, so then that also means that bad people do get locked up.
Yeah. So it's like, so I don't understand... Like, what is the point then of releasing all the criminals? Because, like...
What is
What do you gain? What
Nothing.
What goal is there of that?
She
Like,
just wants to see. She's just one of those like wants to watch the world burn types.
yeah, I guess. Like,
Which like that's fine, but like
we already have one of those. His name is the Joker.
not. Yes, that's true. But also again, 5 episodes worth of planning and plotting.
And that's
and
it?
working together with Oswald.
Yeah.
And taking over all this tech.
And all you wanted to do was
And
release the bad guys
just
in Arkham?
In Arkham Asylum, Joker pulls that off in like a
In
night.
like 4 seconds, yeah.
You really needed this huge
Elaborate plan. Like,
multi-level. You're working with Oswald. You're working with Catwoman to some degree.
Yeah.
You put bombs on a train to
Yeah.
send to the place, and you attack your foster parents. That I actually understood.
and because like then
But,
because like her original, oh, I'm gonna poison the water. I'm gonna poison the. Okay, I don't understand though, but I thought you were killing like bad guys, so this really is just Death Note, and you're just killing anybody now.
And also the logic of Batman, you and I are the same. How?
How?
Just
How?
how? Just answer me that one.
Yeah,
If I was
tell
Batman, just be
me-
like, okay, I'll bite. How?
How? Tell me how your
Give
brain
me
is functioning right now.
one good explanation as to how we're the same,
In any way.
and I'll walk away.
And you can't say because our parents are both dead because you killed yours. Well, her
right.
foster ones anyway.
Well, she doesn't know that Bruce Wayne and Batman. are
Yeah,
the
that's
same
true.
person. Just be
And
like-
she never will.
No, she never will because she's dead. I
know.
did call that one.
Yep.
And honestly, like, I don't know how cool it would be for her to return in the second one to just do the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing, yeah. It's like they already set it up to be the Joker anyways,
Yeah.
so the minute I saw him, like that's pretty much I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's the Joker now.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
me
neat.
too. I thought that it was also good that we got to prove at the end that Batman really that we really will be watching out for all the citizens because we stopped that bad guy.
That rando guy.
Yeah, like what was his plan? He's gonna kill the new commissioner.
All right.
But I'd give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I give it like a 6.5. It's a little better than average.
I liked
'Cause
it.
for me,
I
a
kind
5
of also like the fact, like, yeah, it has some bugs in it, which are a little
that's
frustrating,
hilarious.
but they're
That's-
really funny.
Yeah, we had some frustrating deaths.
Yeah, some frustrating deaths where, like, I would be pushing the buttons.
I'm watching you do it.
Yeah,
it's
and it's
not
still not
happening.
working. I'm
I
like,
take
okay.
the controller from you. It literally doesn't do it still.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm like, okay, that's frustrating. But I kind of always enjoy when, like that lady's head wouldn't come in, or like we were supposed to be seeing something on a screen that just wasn't there.
Batman talking to an invisible police officer.
Yeah, like what's happening?
Yeah, that was always good.
Those were fun, so
Yeah,
I don't mind
intentional
that.
ones.
And that like I don't know, it's kind of the charm of the games.
Yeah, a little bit. I say 5.5 because for me, or 6.5 because 5 for me is distinctly middle of the road, and I think this is better than that. But I've also I still like Wolf Among Us
Yeah.
better. I still like season 1 of Walking Dead a little bit better. It's
I
hard to
played that
top.
one.
It's hard to top there.
Wolf Among Us is cool too because the storyline is so interesting, and it's like everybody always kind of wants that dark fairy tale type of thing, and it's some of your favorite fairy tale creatures too, which is really cool.
And you love
it's-
yourself a good mystery.
I do love a good mystery. I do. And so that's always fun, especially, I mean, like, I guess we could replay that because it's been a little while, and I
Yeah.
actually don't think I ever finished.
No, you got to episode 3 or
Yeah.
through episode
They're
3.
longer, though. Those
Yeah.
episodes are pretty long.
They are, yeah.
But I would definitely be willing to replay that because these games are fun, and I like these games too. This is something that, like, that company that when we were at PAX just a little while ago,
Yeah.
that they were big fans of, is making a game that is accessible
Yeah.
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And because, like, I am definitely that type of person where I get really, like, nervous about not being able to do all the things or play well enough to actually get through the game.
Yeah.
And because, like, gaming has never been, like, my forte. So, but it's not that I don't like doing it. I just feel like I'm never good enough to, like, get through it. And it's just going to be frustrating for me because I can't do the thing. So these games are super accessible. You don't have to know a lot of, like, buttons. You don't have to do a lot of combos. like, even if you do die, you can try it again.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just
quickly.
like, it's a couple of different things. Like, some stuff goes a little bit faster to be more challenging, but ultimately it's like one button push, one flick of the stick.
Yeah.
Like, it's not super difficult, and it's something that you can learn and pick up, and you get better at as you play it.
Yeah, you get better at it partially because you're learning, but also because as you play more episodes, those action scenes
come back.
And they're longer.
Yeah, and they're longer,
and
so
they introduce new ones.
Mm-hmm.
So gradually, like if the final fight there, if that had been how it was the whole way through, it would have been a lot more frustrating.
Yeah, exactly, because it's been like, oh my
But
gosh,
earlier,
it's too fast, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'll bet you the robbery scene now in comparison when in the opening is probably like 4 or 5 button presses, or like 10 max.
Yeah.
That final fight was like 30.
And you had more combinations of buttons, you know, like the stick and a button.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and or you have to move that one is the most frustrating, where you have to move the stick into the circle, because, like, it just, the movements of the game itself, it's not because that's a hard control, it's just because the movements in the game are kind of sporadic a little bit, and it's hard to get that stupid thing in there. But I do like also that these games give you a little leeway as well, where it's like, if you're not perfectly in the center, as long as you're inside the circle, you're good.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah. And maybe that's where the frustrating deaths come from, is giving it that leeway. Sometimes it freaks out.
Yeah.
And, like, it could be.
But I do like that these are pretty accessible, and I feel like most people would be able to, you could just pick it up and you could play it. You don't have to be an expert gamer. You don't have to be an expert fighter. You can just play it and you can enjoy it, and I like that.
Cool.
It was fun. And I'm Batman.
If they made, yeah, you are. Hypothetically, if they made a sequel to this,
I would play it.
You'd be interested. Okay.
Mostly just because, like, it would be fun to see what they intend to do with the Joker.
Sure.
And if there are going to be any other, because usually Joker teams up with at least one other person. Whether he betrays them or not remains, you know, to be seen. But usually you get at least one. And this one had, 3 bad guys?
Not including... Okay, so we had Lady Arkham, Cobblepot, Joker, Zaz, the Ventriloquist, and Croc.
Yeah. And 2 of which we dealt with majoritively. Oh yeah, and Two-Face. Yeah, so 3 that we dealt with pretty heavily.
Yeah.
And then kind of introductions on the others.
Yeah, we know they're there.
Yeah. So I feel like there's definitely, if they did a second one, you would definitely see the Joker for sure. They set that up. I always hope we didn't see him at all in this one, so it would probably not happen, but I always hope for the Riddler because I love him too.
Riddler's great, yeah.
He is a fun one.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just because I like solving the riddles and I like that, but like I always hope for the Riddler. It probably wouldn't happen because we weren't even mildly introduced to that character
at all.
It could be, it could be a surprise though. You never know.
Yeah. That's true.
But I would see us dealing with like having Joker have like Croc and those be kind of his cronies that he's like working with, and then maybe we get one other bad guy. I would also think that we would see some sort of progression for Two-Face as well.
Yeah, I would
at least
think
see
so.
Harvey in
or with Selina.
Or with Selina.
They might.
Yeah,
they could go 1 or 2 ways with it.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be interested in playing it. I would like to see what they did or do or didn't do, whatever.
Well, as luck would have it.
They did do it?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play that one too. Anyways, 8 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.